Here you are selecting a course that you might like, learning online at your own pace and pursuing your education, while the vast majority of people in this world simply dream about these opportunities. So you're undoubtedly aware that your education is a privilege. What you might not realize, however, is that you are living in the most extraordinary of times. You're witness to what every financial analyst and economist has described as the Great Depression of the 21st century. And it was not long ago that the financial marketplace and the trusted institutions that comprised it, be they banks, mortgage companies, insurance companies and firms, they froze. They literally seized. They refused to continue doing business with their customers and with each other. Some of these heavyweights, for example, Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers, AIG, Freddie and Fannie, mortgage companies, Citigroup, they either disappeared or they were bailed out by taxpayers. Their collapse was felt not only in the real economy in which all other firms operate, but in every major economy around the world. And so these alarm bells rang, and many warned that we would soon suffer the same consequences as our great-grandparents did during the Great Depression many decades ago. You might believe that these events are now history. However, the major problems that these and the reasons which brought us to this mess in the first place, I think remain unresolved. And in some ways, the rot may have even become worse. So what is the root problem, you might ask? Well, the key dilemma facing your generation today, I believe, remains unprecedented, and that is how much all of us owe, all of us being individuals, as companies, as governments, and the society at large. And eventually, each of the players in our society will, to put it quite plainly, have to pay up. Perhaps we should ask our parents how they are managing with their debts when the majority of Canadians have lost something like 1/3 of their life savings in a very short period of time. This is the reality that you inherit. Mountains of debt, no matter where you look. But instead of dwelling on how we got into this mess, each one of us now needs to think about how we can get out of it. And better still, make sure we are not the ones who will be stuck either in the poorhouse or unable to realize our potential, our ambitions, our dreams. So I'm going to provide you with 3 compelling reasons why you should take FINA 200, which is an introductory course in personal finance. Your decision will not only help you to understand what exactly is going on in these difficult times, but will also ensure that you take control of your finance. You take control of your future and not be left to the unpredictable forces and fluctuations of the marketplace. First of all, take this basic course to become financially literate. FINA 200 will allow you, I think at the very least, to ask the right questions of a growing industry of experts and financial advisors and counselors. Good questions, I think, sometimes are certainly more important than even expertise. And having said that, there is enough in this course for you to make most of your personal financial decisions yourself. So keep in mind that when we design the course, we assume that you don't have any prior knowledge. You don't even have to be good with numbers. And yet, I'm sure you will succeed. So let me then go to the second reason. Take this course if you don't want to end up buried in this treacherous debt trap, which I was referring to, that has caused enormous distress to millions of Canadians and especially to our neighbors in the South. Regardless of their profession, age, or even intelligence, most North Americans have become vulnerable to this insidious debt trap. And increasingly, this deceiving trap is enticing young people who are unaware that they will be financially burdened for much longer than they could have ever imagined. Let me add another point here as well. Do you know anyone who doesn't want an iPod, a MacBook, a Kindle, or for that matter, a car, hybrid car? What about your own condo? You know, the problem is that the market allows us to procure these things. Some of them are really cool. And the big ticket items, we think they are in our reach. Yet we have to almost rely on credit cards, loans, and other forms of debt that lead us on a road where our power to purchase these products actually diminishes over time. Instead, why not discover ways to still acquire what is on your list, all the while increasing your capacity to buy even more with no strings attached? You want to be in a position where your wealth does the talking, not the credit card company. You should be the one in control. This means that you need to change some financial habits, but it also means that taking advantage of the fact that money grows at an incredible rate when time is on your side. And this means starting right now. It also means discriminating the intentions of the people making a pitch to sell financial products they think is right for you in light of your priorities and, let's just say, common sense. The third reason to take this course is simply because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself in the same way you take care of your health, and increasingly in the way you need to take care of the environment. You must put yourself and your financial health first. You already know that in a time of crisis, you cannot help others with your hands tied. So it's no surprise that Canadians who are already financially secure have many more choices as to how to spend their time and their money, and are in fact in a far better situation to realize their dreams than those who are tied up in debt. Hundreds of students take FINA 200 each term, regardless of what program they're in, with no importance given to their individual competencies in math. We have developed two sections. There's one for business students, and there's another section for non-business majors. We do this to calibrate assignments and tests that are appropriate for the different backgrounds that you come with. No matter what financial knowledge you have, FINA 200 has been designed to give you the confidence to make important decisions about saving, about borrowing, and about investing. Remember, this means dealing with your student loans, with your local bank, with your MasterCard or Visa, with the decision to lease or buy a car, make an insurance claim. Maybe you want to buy government Canada savings bonds. Maybe you want to buy stocks of your favorite company. There are lots of decisions ahead, and all of these transactions implicate your knowledge and your skills about managing your money. So either someone else is in charge or you are in charge. And if you end up liking this field, I can assure you that you could even consider a career as a financial planner, as this course will give you enough for advanced study. We've also introduced other features that promise to enhance your experience on the web, including the Prof's own blog, hot links, discussion forums, and much, much more. To give you a specific example, we built a financial calculator, which used to be purchased by students, which you can use while you study the electronic chapters. There's a balance sheet, an income statement that you can create for yourself by simply entering some basic information. There's a lot of stuff in there no matter how you like to learn. The best way to deal with the financial jungle when your money is involved is to be in the driver's seat. Or, as I had mentioned, ask the right questions. You have to take charge by knowing enough so that your advisor is doing for you what you decide is best for you. In summary, start on the road to financial literacy, learn how to manage and avoid the debt trap, and take care of your business before you decide to do good elsewhere. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Our TAs will do their utmost to make your learning experience not only enjoyable, but memorable, and also useful for many, many years to come. This much I can guarantee. The next step is yours to take. I hope to see you next term.